A Step into the Past Volume 22 Chapter 9. Book 22 Chapter 09, Hard to distinguish between leader and follower. Slapping Xiang Xiaolong's fake potbelly, Li Yuan chortled, if not for your equally shocked expression when you laid your eyes on me, as I first laid my eyes on you, I may be tricked by this fake potbelly. Your looks have indeed changed a lot. Xiang Xiaolong confessed, of course I would be shocked, because there is a chance that you will betray me. Li Yuan was offended. Li Yuan, will never be such a despicable fellow. If we were fairly engaged in war, I would not be the least upset if I lose or die. But how can I sabotage you when you are obviously at a disadvantage? Xiang Xiaolong sighed, recalling Lord Longjiang's betrayal. But for some reason, he is unwilling to brand this friend as a despicable cad. Li Yuan was taken aback. Looking at your expression, it seems you were once betrayed by an old friend. Glancing at the wide roads of the Qi capital outside the carriage window, Xiang Xiaolong's heart is in turmoil and he did not know what to say. In the past, his trust in Li Yuan is way lower than his trust in Lord Longyang. But Li Yuan can maintain this camaraderie is partly because Li Yuan is from the state of Chu. He does not feel the pressure of a direct Qin invasion unlike the three states of Zhao, Han, and Wei. Li Yuan stretched out his hand, hugging Xiang Xiaolong's shoulder and revealed, I met Han Chuang this afternoon and he is still grateful to you for setting him free at the risk of your own life. He told me he had wanted to help you when you were on the run but his hands are tied and cannot defy his king. I believe he is bluffing. This fellow indulges in wine, 5ex, money and ego, leading a repugnant lifestyle. He could be saying one thing and yet doing another. Seeing Xiang Xiaolong's disillusioned appearance, he went on, Xiaolong is exceedingly gifted. Even when you lose the battle, you lost beautifully and evaded the extensive manhunt by the states of Zhao, Wei, and Han. Presently, everyone thinks that you are back at Zhongmu. Who could possibly imagine that you have miraculously become the manager of the top beauty Feng Fei and have made your way to Linzai? Picking himself up, Xiang Xiaolong questioned, why did you make time to come all the way here? Li Yuan chuckled, you should be able to guess what is going on. Qi did not participate in the two allied attacks and even create trouble for us. As a result, the five states are now collaborating to support second Prince Tianjian to become the next king of Qi, using this opportunity to topple first Prince Tiansheng and Tiandan's syndicate. I visited Zhongsun Long precisely for this purpose. Xiang Xiaolong reasoned, based on your theory, Lu Bue must have come here to support Tiandan. His eyes flashing with extreme coldness, Li Yuan coldly snorted, Lu Bue still thinks he is living in his past glorious days. He must be dreaming. Everybody knows that the most influential man in Qin is you, Xiaolong. Ha! Are you aware that you can soon travel wherever you want without concealing your true identity? Xiang Xiaolong was astonished. What do you mean? Li Yuan exhaled a breath of air. The five states alliance has lost heavily to Xiaolong's army and are unable to continue fighting. Thus, we are forced to seek truce and every state is secretly sending messengers to sign a peace treaty with Qin, hoping not be a target of an invasion. Regarding this matter, Xiaolong must lend little brother, me, a helping hand. Xiang Xiaolong declared, even without you bringing it up, I will still do my best to help you. Seriously speaking, even if they threaten to kill me, I will never lead an invading army. Li Yuan praised. Xiaolong is Xiaolong indeed. Otherwise, there is no way Han Chuang can be freed. Xiang Xiaolong bitterly smiled, even if the treaty is signed, there are still many people after my life. Li Yuan guffawed, when the treaty is finalized, you can openly reveal your identity, telling everyone where you are. I guarantee no one will dare to touch you. Everyone knows you are Yingzhen's most respected teacher and anyone who offends you is asking for his country to be invaded. Pausing for a while, he added, during the period when nobody knows if you are dead or alive, Yingzheng blew his top and gave the order to launch a full-scale invasion against Zhao. While Li Mu is busy engaging Zhongmu City, Huan Qi, Yang Duanhe, Meng Wu, and Meng Tian attacked Jia relentlessly, taking no prisoners, inflicting heavy damage and occupying a large piece of territory. With regards to this attack, Wei and Han chose not to offer any assistance. Empress, Han Jing, Guo Kai and their conspirators are now regretting their earlier support of Po Hu, which has indirectly resulted in their predicament. Xiang Xiaolong felt bad about causing so much trouble, but there is nothing he can do. Li Yuan suddenly cheered. From Xiaolong's point of view, should we cause Lu Buwei to never set foot again in Xianyang? The people of Qi may protect him, but we can always lay an ambush, killing him and every single one of his companions. Xiang Xiaolong is greatly moved but recognizes the fact that Lu Buwei will surely survive. In a deep voice, he advocated, Lu Buwei's days are numbered. We need not bother ourselves with him. Moreover, no one will want Lu Buwei to die within his territory. We should focus our energies on toppling Tiandan. When he heard Tiandan's name, Li Yuan became boiling mad. He furiously swore, Tiandan once collaborated with Lord Chun Shen to harm me, I will definitely make him pay for what he did to me. Lowering his voice, he smugly divulged, the reason King Xiang stripped Tiansheng of his crown prince title is because his beloved concubine Lady Ning accused Tiansheng of harboring malicious intentions against her. Ha! Can Xiaolong guess who is Lady Ning? She is Lady King Xia's sister. Xiang Xiaolong finally saw the big picture and deduced it to be a scheme cooked up to discredit Tiansheng. Li Yuan is sharing such a piece of critical information with him, exhibiting his utmost trust in him, Xiang Xiaolong. Li Yuan continued, I don't think you have forgotten who is Lady King Xia, right? She met you when she made a trip to Xianyang and she specially made a trip here as well. She has moved into the palace while I am staying at the villa beside yours. Xiang Xiaolong obviously will not forget this lady who has zero interest in all men, including himself. He did not foresee that all his acquaintances are unexpectedly gathered together in Linzai. Li Yuan joked, Xiaolong should have tried Feng Fei by now. Xiang Xiaolong waved him off, don't make wild guesses. There is nothing between the two of us. But I will require Brother Li's assistance on this matter. Besides Zhang Xunlong, Lu Buwei is harboring ulterior motives against her. Li Yuan is elated, that is easy. Once we return to Chu, we will be invulnerable. Xiang Xiaolong seriously advised, Brother Li must not belittle our enemies. Lu Buwei and Tiandan are not easy to deal with. For all you know, they will come up with a scheme and allow Tiansheng to instantly become the new king of Qi. His expression turning solemn, Li Yuan nodded, Xiaolong is right. I am not giving enough credit to my enemies. Seeing that Tingsong Villa is within reach, Xiang Xiaolong recommended, it is better to let me off the carriage here. I want to keep a low profile. Li Yuan unwillingly pleaded, can we fix another appointment where we can catch up? I would like to know how you happened to end up here and even became Feng Fei's manager in the process. Xiang Xiaolong mused, tomorrow is out of the question. I will contact you again. After both men decided on a communication method, Xiang Xiaolong got off the carriage. When Xiang Xiaolong stepped into Tingsong Villa, the family warriors on sentry duty came to attention in a respectful manner. Their attitude towards him is completely different from before. Xiang Xiaolong clearly knew the reason for the change. One of them reported, Lei Yunar and the others have just been sent here and they are only slightly bruised. Master Shen is really great to make Zhang Xunlong release them obediently. Xiang Xiaolong questioned, is Mistress Feng Fei back? Another family warrior bowed, she has been back for half an hour. She had given instructions for you to see her immediately upon your return. Xiang Xiaolong took the chance to ask, did Mr. Tan come back as well? The family warrior replied, Mr. Tan has returned to his Tingmei villa. I think he will probably come over tomorrow. Xiang Xiaolong is aware that Xiao Yuan is gathering intelligence. Nodding his head in acknowledgement, he headed alone towards the inner courtyard in search of Feng Fei. He barely crossed over the door ledge to the inner courtyard where Feng Fei is staying when little Ping came up to him. Her icy demeanor unable to conceal her delight, she welcomed, "You are finally back." Xiang Xiaolong wished he could give her a loving pat. He mumbled, "Thank you Sister Ping for your concern." Little Ping purposely put on a solemn expression and lowered her head, uttering, "I am not concerned about you but mistress is anxiously awaiting your return." Xiang Xiaolong really wanted to embrace her into his bosom and comfort her with sweet words, but he is unable to love another new woman. He maintained his silence and climbed up the stairs to the upper floor as she had directed. Feng Fei had removed all her makeup, accessories, and is dressed in simple clothes. Sitting at a corner of the small hall, her face reddened slightly when she saw him, likely due to her recalling Xiang Xiaolong forcefully kissing her the night before. She was elated, "You are back. I am so worried for you. Come and have a sit." Xiang Xiaolong subserviently sat down on the floor opposite her, joking, "I am certain mistress has mesmerized the entire court officials of Qi." Feng Fei viciously shot him a look, giving him a hint of excitement. The pretty lass was curious, "What trickery did you employ, allowing the malevolent Zhang Xunlong to release our men?" Xiang Xiaolong casually state, "Of course by using the gift of the gab, literal translation equals skillful tongue, is mistress satisfied with my answer?" He was just spouting nonsense, but his words have an entirely different meaning in the ears of Feng Fei. Her face flushed with crimson red, she wailed, "I have yet to get even with you regarding what happened last night. How dare you?" Only now did Xiang Xiaolong realize he had used an inappropriate description. He awkwardly defended, "That is not what I meant." "Hey!" Feng Fei became so shy she did not know where to hide her face. Even the roots of her earlobes are thoroughly red. She appears to be at a loss, and it was a very enticing look. Xiang Xiaolong did not know how to handle such a situation. The lure of Feng Fei now is comparable to Ji Yanran and Qin Qing. If not for the fact that she has someone else in mind, Xiang Xiaolong doubts he can hold his ground any longer. Feng Fei recomposed herself after an extended period. She gloomily exhaled a breath of air, "I should not be with you alone in a room like this, but unfortunately, our conversation cannot be heard by a third person." Giving him another glare, she insisted, "You must behave yourself." Xiang Xiaolong secretly groaned to himself. If she carried on speaking to him in such a manner, he cannot tell how long his willpower can last. Expelling a breath of air, he queried, "How is Tiandan's attitude towards mistress?" Feng Fei is still recovering from her bashfulness, and she contemplated for some time before finding the words. "On the surface he is obviously very cordial, but I can sense that he is trying to trick me into revealing my plans. How can I ever trust him like before? I certainly would not tell him the truth. Right now, Feng Fei, I can no longer distinguish the leader-follower relationship between you and I. It is all your fault." Finishing, she lowered her head again. Xiang Xiaolong instantly regretted his moment of folly last night when he forcefully kissed her, causing their relationship to become ambiguous. The atmosphere is awkward but yet filled with attraction. If she did not use his name as a cover-up for her secret lover, no matter whose name she used, he will not be stimulated to perform such an unusual act. For the time being, both parties did not know to say, resulting in a quiet impasse. Feng Fei finally broke the silence and gently chided, "You are simply extraordinary beyond comprehension. Based on Zhang Xunlong's fearlessness and recklessness in Linzi, why should he do you a favor? However, you chose not to tell me what had transpired. Should Feng Fei, I, have the right to suspect that you have betrayed Feng Fei, me, and have made a secret pact with him?" Xiang Xiaolong was peeved, "You are doubting me again." Feng Fei gave him a meaningful look and softly lowered her eyelids halfway. In a remarkably warm voice, she mentioned, "While attending the banquet earlier, I sincerely inquired from Mr. Tan about your character after having spent the past few days with you. Mr. Tan is an expert judge of character and his analysis is consistently accurate. It was he who advised me that Lu Bue is completely unreliable, which is why Feng Fei, has a high regard for his opinions. Xiang Xiaolong was greatly amused. He is uncertain regarding Xiao Yuetan's fortune-telling abilities, but his views of Lu Bue are unquestionable. He simply inquired, "What did he say?" Her eyes flashing with a strange look, Feng Fei whispered, "He told me 2 sentences, of which I do not agree to the first one and felt really bizarre about the second one." Unlike before, Xiang Xiaolong is no longer afraid of anyone exposing his identity. Worse come to worse, he will go over and depend on Li Yuan. This is the territory of Qi and nobody will have the guts to attack him, Xiang Xiaolong, offending the 2 powerful states of Qin and Chu simultaneously. Even Lu Bue has to protect him, otherwise Xiao Pan will put the blame on him. After hearing this, his curiosity is significantly aroused and he asked, "May I know the details?" Feng Fei unhappily shot him a glare. "Mr. Tan says you are a steadfast, perfect gentleman and I can place absolute trust in you." Xiang Xiaolong exclaimed, "A perfect gentleman is not allowed to kiss a beauty? If I am a gentleman, you can place all your trust in me without any reservations. Why would you feel bizarre about it?" Aapuci. Feng Fei's originally stern face could not help but break out into a shrill giggle. Glaring at him once, blaming him for making her laugh, she faintly wailed, "Of course a gentleman can kiss a lady's lips, but someone forcing a kiss on a lady is not a gentleman. Since you are not a gentleman, why shouldn't I suspect there is something going on between you and Zhang Xunlong?" Feasting his eyes on her curvaceous body and protruding chest, Xiang Xiaolong mischievously laughed, "If I am not a gentleman, Miss Feng would have lost your virginity last night." Initially, Feng Fei had resumed her serenity, but her face is flushed with red streaks all over again. She loudly protested, "You are getting out of hand." Xiang Xiaolong acted as if nothing had happened. He offered, "It is precisely so that I ran out of options in life. In my opinion, every human being is equal and should enjoy the same rights. The differences between a king and his subordinates or an employer and his employees are just a matter of appointments and responsibilities. If it is not to mistress's liking, your servant, can always behave as if the kiss never happened." Feng Fei whined, "Can you stop bringing up this issue? Xiang Xiaolong can thoroughly experience this complicated relationship the 2 of them are sharing." Opening up his palms, he reminded, "You are the one who mentioned it first. Don't come and blame me now." Feng Fei could not win the debate. She sighed, "Take it that your superior, is afraid of you, the evil manager. Take it that I am begging you. Please quickly tell me what made Zhang Xunlong agree to release our men. Otherwise, Feng Fei, will surely be unable to sleep well tonight." Xiang Xiaolong then related the whole encounter accordingly, only withholding the fact that Li Yuan recognized his true identity. To Feng Fei, the story clearly demonstrates Xiang Xiaolong's chivalry, bravery, and eagerness to help the less fortunate. Her eyes wide open, Feng Fei stammered, "Do you know what is Xie Ziwan's background?" Xiang Xiaolong could not be bothered, "Of course I know. He is a high-ranking official." Feng Fei rebuked, "It is much more than that. Not only is he at the peak of official ranks, he possesses many other talents. Most of Lan Gonggai Yuan's song and dance routines are composed by him. Moreover, he is the reading partner for second Prince Tianjian, which is why Zhang Xunlong has to make allowances for him." With an understanding expression on his face, Xiang Xiaolong finally learnt about the relationship between Zhang Xunlong and Xie Ziwan, but he did not find it surprising at all. Feng Fei glanced at him with astonishment, "Why are you behaving in such an unaffected manner? Aren't you eyeing for wealth and an official appointment? Either Li Yuan or Xie Ziwan can effortlessly make your dreams come true, but you acted like you are not the least bit interested." Xiang Xiaolong secretly knew he had slipped up, exposing an undeniable loophole. He dryly coughed, "At that point in time, I was focused on saving our men and did not think about my own prospects. Resuming her normal, icy poise and with her eyes glowing, Feng Fei pressured, Manager Shen, do you know why I felt peculiar when Mr. Tan told me I can place my absolute trust in you? Xiang Xiaolong knows that her suspicions regarding him are like the gushing torrents of the Yellow River, there is just no turning back. He bitterly laughed, Mistress had better keep it to yourself. Feng Fei maintained, I insist on saying it. You are the most insolent man I have ever met. Let me tell you. When Mr. Tan was saying those words, I can tell from his body language that he is speaking as if he has known you for 10 over years. He can give such a strong testimony about you without a moment's contemplation and without the slightest hesitation. Xiang Xiaolong can only sigh in his heart. At the end of the day, men are not as meticulous as women. While men are reliable in settling the big stuff, they are often unable to manage all the small details. Even the seasoned player Xiao Yuan is of no exception. Glaring nastily at him, Feng Fei interrogated, last night, Feng Fei, I personally experienced your unforgivable kissing skills, deducing that you are not someone who is not stirred by women. However, you are not the least tempted by Pinger, Shuzhen, or Xiaochen, what is going on? In a state of panic, Xiang Xiaolong defended, I believe that it is due to Mistress's lack of 5exual experience, mistaking my lousy kissing method to be a supreme kissing technique. Overcome by shyness, Feng Fei dared not raise her head. She griped, how dare you continue to spout nonsense? Xiang Xiaolong raised his hands in mock surrender, we had a gentleman's agreement to not bring up the kissing episode but it was you who brought it up again. Feng Fei's face is so red it looked as if she is drunk. With a mixture of love and hate written on her incomparably pretty expression, she pretended to be angry, no more messing around. Tell me, when did you suddenly grow a potbelly and why do you have so much white hair? Xiang Xiaolong gave it all he's got. He faked a surprised tone, I have had this potbelly for a few years. Didn't you feel it last night? And after I found out that Mistress has a secret lover, I am gravely disappointed, causing my hair to turn white overnight. Feng Fei suddenly lowered her head in silence. Xiang Xiaolong did not know how to react and meekly waited in silence. It felt like a century when Feng Fei recomposed herself once again and gently remarked, why didn't Feng Fei, I, meet you earlier? For the past 21 years of my life, just now was the first time I can feel that all my worries have disappeared. Not knowing how to answer her, Xiang Xiaolong blew out a mouthful of air. Earlier on, he, too, had momentarily forgotten about his wives and child in Xianyang. Feng Fei respired a breath of air too and plainly concluded, you are a true gentleman. Otherwise, you can easily make use of my vulnerability now to obtain my body. Presently, my fate is intertwined with yours. Can you honestly tell me who are you trying to evade with your disguise? Xiang Xiaolong heaved a sigh of relief, acknowledging that she had not guessed his true identity. He articulated, of course it is to prevent the people of Zhao from recognizing me. If they know that I am here, they will do whatever it takes to bring misfortune to me. Mr. Tan and I know each other many years back when he came to visit Handan. Mistress should understand my grievances now. Feng Fei nagged, can you stop acting like a servant in front of me? Feng Fei has seen all kinds of men but there is no one who has as much self-control as you, being able to resist 5exual temptations. AI. It is late. You have had a busy day, please go back and rest. Feeling like the king had just pardoned him from a death sentence, Xiang Xiaolong hurriedly paid his respect and is about to take his leave. Feng Fei groused, you look like you cannot wait to get away. The lure of Feng Fei's lovely appearance is making it difficult for Xiang Xiaolong to live up to her expectation of a gentleman with excellent self-control. Knowing that she is still stuck in a dilemma, he shifted towards her and half squatted down. He reached his hand out below her chin, slowly lifting her gorgeous head up to face himself, provoking, does Mistress know what are the consequences of your words? Feng Fei seemed to have lost all resistance and self-conscious, allowing him to make this suggestive move. Her bright eyes closing halfway, she whispered, "You won't. Right?" Xiang Xiaolong kissed her deeply, thoroughly enjoying it as she kissed passionately in return before he summoned all his willpower to break the kiss and quietly left. When he reached the lower level, little Pinger is sitting at a corner with her back facing him. He sighed with a breath, hardened his resolve and walked away.